living large, a look at Vladimir Putin's extravagant lifestyle. The average Russian citizen makes less than $50 per month, but Vladimir Putin seems to have no financial worries whatsoever. He owns two lavish yachts and multiple mansions, all at a time when Russia's economy is faltering severely. To shed some light on the extravagant lifestyle of Putin, we'll examine his yachts, homes, luxury watches, and cars in this guide to Putin's rich lifestyle. The next possible global military conflict, World War III, may have you hearing the name Vladimir Putin more than once. Unless you've been living under a rock, you probably haven't heard of him. But worry not, I am here with this video to let you know who he is and why everyone believes that he's probably the wealthiest man in the world. His first two terms as president lasted from 2000 to 2008, and then his third and fourth terms from 2012 to the present. He has been president for 17 years, making him the longest serving leader in Russia. Before becoming prime minister in 1999, he served as a foreign intelligence officer in KGB for 15 years. Isn't that impressive? Forbes named him the most powerful man in the world for 4 times, and the Russian annual income report, found on Kremlin's official website, claims that he earns $140,000 annually and owns two vintage Russian cars and one Lada Niva SUV, and an 80,000 square foot apartment in St. Petersburg and a 1,600 square foot apartment in Moscow. This is modest to most people. It's clear to see by his turnover of luxury watches, yachts, mansions, and more that he must be doing very well. I know about Putin's net worth, but the question of how much he's worth is still unanswered. Some claimed he's worth $40 billion. Others put the number at $70 billion. But the largest figure I've heard is $200 billion. Not only is he the richest man in the world, but some suspect that he was a spy, which why no one knows for sure how much he's worth. After all those years of espionage, it's clear he spent some time concealing Russia's intelligence secrets, and that he's applying those same skills to his amassed wealth. Some argue that Putin has managed to become fabulously wealthy by using his influence in government to give his family and friends sweetheart deals. Furthermore, some contend that his rich friends may have helped him acquire his 4.5 stake in Gazprom, an oil company. These days, he apparently co-owns a billion-dollar trading company that exports Russian oil, for which he supposedly has 50% ownership. It has not been clearly ascertained where the president of Russia's assets are, but it is rumored that he is possibly stashed away in assets such as offshore bank accounts, investment schemes, and among family and friends. Apparently, he owns a stately 170-acre palace overlooking the Black Sea. Putin's palace, dubbed Russia's largest private residential building, has everything you could ever wish for. 3 different condos, an NHL-sized ice hockey rink and tree nursery, an Orthodox church, and a greenhouse worth $4 million. That guy sure does love his plants. They've got a tea house, a gas station, staff housing, and a garage filled with imported cars. And that's not to mention the hotel right on the shore. Lots of opulence in this penthouse, a breathtaking 5-story house with communication towers, crystal chandeliers, a music room complete with a grand piano, a gym, a Vegas-style casino, an amphitheater, a sculpture garden, 11 bedrooms with luxurious and quite expensive Italian furniture, a spa, a $10 million swimming pool, cinema, and a wine cellar. Just saying, I don't know many other places this guy could be talking about. Although Putin denies owning the magnificent palace, I'm sure he'll have dignitary friends there to provide him company. He's been spotted a couple of times on the premises. Being the president of Russia, he is permitted to access state-owned mansions, apartments, and vacation homes. For example, let's talk about Putin's official workplace, the Kremlin. This billion-dollar fortification has 15 historic buildings and 20 towers. The official residence of President of Russia is a heavily guarded suburban government-owned house, a high luxury building with luxury rooms and royal gardens, which is called Nova Ogaryovo, and is located outside the city in the neighborhoods of magnificent mansions. Reblogfa. Unlike the other presidential homes, this one is close to the public. His other residences include Yantra and Kaliningrad, one of Russia's government's least accessible regions in Moscow, Constantine Palace, and St. Petersburg and Sochi. This man also allegedly owns 20 different homes around the world, which one being 2,300-acre residence on Lake Valdai, with features such as bowling alley, a private cinema, and a presidential church. There are rumored to be at least one heated swimming pool, maybe even with gold tiles. Vladimir Putin's vast car collection is known worldwide and reflects his affection for luxury, and in particular, Soviet-era classics such as his presidential limousine, the first of its kind, the Altrusa, a 300,000 bomb, and a bulletproof Russian Rolls-Royce, with extra special features such as CCTV, advanced communication equipment, and an emergency exit in the back. One more thing about the car, it's impervious to gas attacks and from being snipped from afar. The guy is pretty paranoid about his safety. It should be noted that having power may earn him some enemies. Nevertheless, Putin's treasure trove of luxury vehicles includes such as 10,000 ZAS 968, a 12,000 gas 21 Volga, a $15,000 Lada Niva 4x4 used for fishing trips, a Mercedes, and a Formula One race car. All of these cars are stored in the garages of his various luxurious homes. His particular way of getting around includes planes, helicopters, and yachts. This man is sure to like traveling in style. President Putin is connected to an impressive 58 airlines, one of which is a soundproof 19-seat Duso Falcon with a state-of-the-art entertainment system. Price varies from $7.5 to $20 million. Besides having a fleet of 4 Airbus ACJ319s, he also owns Tu-204-300S, outfitted with soundproof luxury salons. The Russian president also allegedly owns several airplanes. The IL-966-300PU, nicknamed the Flying Kremlin, a 186-passenger plane, for example, with an advanced communication system, a conference meeting room, and an $11 million cabin with a gold toilet seat worth $60,000. And Putin allegedly owned 5 others like it. In total, Putin owns 15 MiA choppers. He supposedly owns a total of 4, costing about $1.2 billion, and also a $100 million super yacht, the Graceful, with a helipad, 6 lavish bedrooms, and can cost up to $10 million to maintain annually. A 177 feet long, the Seagull is one of the Kremlin's yachts, valued at $40 million. Features including a swimming pool, a jacuzzi, a 1,079 square foot dining room, a gym, and a barbecue area. There is also the Olympia, valued at $35 million, and another yacht given to Putin by Chelsea Football Club owner and billionaire friend Roman Abramovich. Here's a piece of art news. $2 billion worth of masterpieces may be sitting in a guard-protected Moscow apartment, some of which are by prestigious artists such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Rembrandt, and other Renaissance artists. Whether he will admit it or not, he does look the part of billionaire president. He has a Patek Philippe perpetual calendar watch which would cost at least $1 million. He also allegedly owns a $50,000 Land & Son turbograph, hand-tailored designer clothes, and wears designer Valentino ties. His favorite shoe brands are John Loeb and Salvatore Ferragamo. Each costs thousands of dollars. And they do not stop there. He even wears exercise clothes made by Italian luxury designer Loro Piana. and paid for with $140,000 annual salary. All too suspicious if you ask me. Putin has denied the existence of this fortune on more than one occasion. The words he uttered at one point are, "I am the wealthiest man not just in Europe, but in the whole world. I'm fortunate that Russian people trusted me twice with the leadership of this great nation. This is my biggest asset." It really is. It sounds genuine. Evidence that seems to demonstrate that the president of Russia is a somewhat luxurious man cannot be denied, for he owns designer clothes, yachts, helicopters, airplanes, extravagant palaces, and his toilet seats are even made of gold. Just a coincidence? Putin may very well be the richest man in the world after all. What do you think? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment.